Welcome back, traders. And today we're going to talk about Bitcoin and some Bitcoin miners again. Friday was an exciting day. We saw some fantastic price action for those of us who were looking to buy. For those of us in our positions already, it was probably a pretty bad, bloody day. But we're starting to see some movement. It's a bit promising. It's in a direction, possibly not the one we want right now. But for me, I'm okay with this because I want to accumulate. Anyways, as you can see here on the Bitcoin chart, this is the daily chart. We're trading below this line here. Now, this line isn't perfectly drawn. As you can see, I wanted it to be about 29,000. So let's move it down to 29,000. 29,000. So we're not quite there yet. We are trading. We wicked below it once, twice, three times, four times. If we break under this, we're in trouble. We're going to see more downward movement in Bitcoin. The next area we're looking at for Bitcoin, right in here, the area here, it's a big box. Let's narrow that down a bit. We're looking to get caught here in the 28,000 to 27,800. If that fails, we're looking down at this area here, where all this accumulation is right there at the 27 to 26. So we could hit in that 26 range. Let's look at the order book here on KuCoin. If you look at the order book here on the way down, we've got 89 Bitcoin to burn through to get beneath 29,000. That's a pretty strong layer of support there. If we go further down, the next big one, 28.9, we get past 28.9, we don't see more than 20 Bitcoin that need to be burnt through to go lower until we get to 28,500, and then from there 28,000. After that, we've got a little bit of turmoil here in the 27s, and the next time we get a big level of support is 25,000. I don't think we're going to get that low. That would be very dramatic. It would take us almost to the lows here that we saw in June of June of this year. On the upside, 30,000, we've got 43 Bitcoin to burn through. After that, it's a pretty swift ride up to 31,000 with only 31 Bitcoin in the way. And after that, I mean, if we can get over 32,500, we're sort of on a rocket upwards there. So it's a little more optimistic to the upside. There's a lot more support beneath us than there is resistance above us. So if we can get over that 30,000 level, it's kind of like the sky's the limit on this move here. I think, let me go. I really think that we're going to respect this downward line for a minute. We'll probably pop up, hit it again, test 29,000 again. As long as we stay above 29,000 though, if we move sideways and go over this line, then we may be through the clear and we may see more of a bowl forming here. If we are bullish, I'm looking for the bowl, followed by a little retracement, and then off we go. That's what I'm looking for. If we break 29,000, we're looking for a very swift move down to here, maybe a bounce around, and then either up, or if we're not lucky, down here where we bounce around again. I'm hoping for the bowl that gives us some sideways action, and the more we see the sideways action, the more the miners will be coming down to a price that I like, and then rocket off before too long. So let's have a look-see. Mara. This is the 1 hour chart on Mara. As you can see, we finally got a candle that closed below this support line here. I drew these two lines, these two green lines, a few days ago on another video. I locked them down, haven't moved them since. You can see it kind of played around going above it, faked us out, and then just slammed right back down yesterday on Friday. We got to close underneath it, so that's bad. We're probably going to continue this downward move here. As you see, there was an upward channel that took us out of it, and then as soon as we closed below it, we never went back into it, so this one is dead. We're going to get rid of that one. So let's see here. This will we'll probably see a continuation of this. We're probably going to see this bounce up a little bit and then continue down. Where's the level of support here? We're going into it right here. So there is a level of support right here in the 15s. So there is support right in here where we can bounce around. We might even cut through the top side of this downward ascending trend line here and then move sideways a bit more. We'll see. I did pick up a few on Friday because that big red move was just, it was too enticing. I had to take that big red move. We are probably going to see slightly lower prices before we see higher prices. I am expecting to pick this up in the $15 area range. I don't know if it'll get any lower than that. If we go below, the end of this 1450 and break that, obviously the next level of support is going to be here in the 13s. All right, Bit Digital. Bit Digital went past my Fibonacci here, so this Fibonacci doesn't matter anymore, but you can see how it stopped. This is the daily chart, by the way. You can see how it stopped at the bottom of the Fibonacci and then tried to go up early in the morning on Friday and then just dumped. So this one it doesn't matter anymore. We broke this upward channel I had going here, so this one also doesn't matter anymore. We respected this downward trend line. We popped above it a little bit, but we never closed above it. We shattered this upward trend line here, so that's also gone. And we came right back down to this level of support, which is this shelf I've been talking about for weeks, where it comes down to this 377 to 360 range, and then back up to 450 before coming back down again to it. This is the fourth time that we have touched this line. Is it going to break this time? And if it does break, where is it going? Well, I can kind of clearly see where it's going if it does break. If it does break, it looks like we're going right here, right for this block right there. This is going to be the $3. We're going straight to $3, I think, if we break this line. I mean, it might not be straight to $3. It'll probably follow this descending trend channel right here and come down, hit the $3, maybe bounce up again. I do have puts that I have sold at $3. So if it closes at or below $3 anytime in the next couple of months, I can exercise those puts. I collected my premium and I will happily purchase BTBT at $3, 100 shares a pop on those contracts if it gets there. But if it bounces here, which it can do, it's done it once, twice, well, technically 3 times already. This could be the fourth try where it goes up. If it takes off and gets above this area here, we take out this 450 on the way up. If that happens, if it turns into a rocket and goes past this 450, we are in business and we are going much, much higher, much faster. But right now, it's looking like we're probably going to see more downward. Let's see, we're below the 20. We're probably going to meet with the 200 around the $3 range somewhere over here in September. That's what I think right now. That's my expectation. Bitfarms. All right, this one has been very exciting. We broke this trend line here, following this steep downward channel, which is a clone of this other steep downward channel. We had a textbook bear flag right in here, starting in July 24th at $1.65, where we went back up to $1.90 almost, and then came down, broke this red line here. Bit of a fake out on August 2nd, and then it was very clear because there's a little gap here after that. Now it's another leg down. We're looking like we might be doing an Elliott wave. Perhaps we got wave 1, 2, 3, somewhere into this box in the 140, 150 range. Fourth move would be back up to, without touching that, somewhere up to like 160. And then if we get a fifth wave, if it completes the wave, we could see ourselves getting into this 120 to 110 range even. But there is a lot of resistance here. Bitfarms does get a lot of trading activity by retail since it's such a cheap stock. It's so easy to buy tons of them. Probably going to see on Monday this 150 range, unless there's a bounce. There could be a bounce, but I do expect it to tap the top of this yellow box at least before moving back up again. That's what we're looking at. We're really hinging on Bitcoin here. Bitcoin really needs to make a move. It's been super boring. We're under the 20-day. Right now we're under the 5-day. I expect it to come back on sometime today or tomorrow wick up and touch the 5-day moving average again. As you can see, it doesn't stay away from the 5-day too long. That's kind of a measure of where the price action will probably go. If we're away from it, we'll probably wick up and touch it. Even if we stay below it, we will eventually touch it. So being away from it is a bit of a sign that we're probably going to see a little bit of upward move here, maybe to 29,200, and then possibly move back down. We might meet the 200, which is down here at 26,899. We might see, sometime in August, late August or early September, we may meet the 200 here in the 28, 27,000 range and do this move here that I drew down here. I hope we don't do this second one and come down to 26,000. That would be quite dramatic. But if you're patient, even that won't matter because it will go back up again during the bull run. Or at least that's what we expect. No one has a crystal ball. We can't say for certain, but we're pretty sure it will probably move up in the bull run. This bull move here is very much best case scenario. I don't expect that to happen. So I can leave these on here and see what happens as we go forward. We'll see which one it does. And maybe it does something completely different. Maybe it just goes sideways. We'll see. But anyways, that's the update today. I bought some Mara at the price here at under $16. I bought some Bit Digital underneath $4 in the 370, 380 range. I bought a bunch of Bitfarms at the under 160. It was just such a good price. I got it. I had to do it. I had to pick some up. See, it may go lower, in which case I'll just buy more. That's fine. But right now the trade's getting very exciting. It's getting into our buy zones. I am quite excited to see what Monday brings and see where the price moves. I am somewhat hoping that it stays where it is a little bit longer or goes a little bit lower so I can buy more. But we'll see what happens. That's the update for the weekend on the Bitcoin miner trades. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and have a profitable day.